Here's an announcement. I received so many emails about the storage auction boot camp, and people are like, "Well, I'm not ready. I need my schedule." And I was like, "Okay." So I just went ahead and went. I put the brakes on it. I took the video down, and I'm gonna start sending out the invites and stuff again. And it's gonna happen next week. I'm gonna do it toward the end. Hey, this is Glendon with Making Money with Storage Unit Auctions. The title of this segment, The Storage Wars and Auction Hunters Effect. We're coming up on the year mark, a little bit over a year mark, that both of these shows have been on. And there's been a lot of things that have gone on. Either you love the shows or you hate the shows. There doesn't seem to be a middle ground. And, there's a bunch of people in both camps. There are actual storage auction buyers who really like the shows, and there's some that hate the shows and they just curse them, and it's like, you're the reason that my life sucks as a storage auction buyer. And that's partially true, but mostly it's not. The reason your life sucks as a storage auction buyer is because of your business plan. For many, many years, for decades, it was you buy real cheap and you flip. It was very easy. It's become very challenging. I was reading a blog post and someone was talking about that the shows have killed the game and the business is over, which I think is ludicrous. The same argument was made with eBay and the antiques market years ago. eBay came out and it's like it's going to kill the market. Essentially what happened is eBay did lower price points, but in the end, people actually ended up selling far more antiques worldwide. And that's what's going on with these shows. The cat's out the bag. Everybody's like, you really have to be a monk to not know what a storage auction is now. And before I got to that point where I wouldn't tell people what I did, now when I would tell people, it's like, what are those? Oh, that's kind of interesting. It was like, really? Okay. Now it's like, people call me up and it's like, that's what you used to do. You used to be that guy. Man, why didn't you tell me? Because you would have wanted shit for the low. That's precisely why I didn't tell you. So this is where we are. So this morning, getting back in the effect, and I went ahead and wrote up my observations and predictions of what's going to happen. Because we're a year in, and I don't think that it's going to kill the storage auction business. It's going to fundamentally change the storage auction business. And someone's like, well, you were in during the glory days. And I was like, well, player, back up. Actually, I was buying that many units when the economy was better. That's the thing a lot of people fail to understand. I was getting great units when the economy was better. There's no telling what people are getting now. Because the vast majority of people who buy units and sell stuff, they don't have YouTube channels. They don't talk about it, and they don't tell anyone, especially if it's really, really good. So you're seeing just like a very, very small percentage of what's really going on out there. And understand, I know for a fact this week, 4 people I know hit big. In keeping with the no snitch policy, there's people's like, hey, if I tell you, please don't share on YouTube, and I'm going to respect that because that's what you want. You want to see that stuff, but I understand totally why they don't want anyone to know, because one of the things that happens when you have a big hit and people find out, for the next month, everybody just runs your ass up because you got money. It's like, oh, you got lucky. Let me help you with that. So silence is golden, literally. Silence can lead to more gold in your pocket. So I put this together, and you can debate it, take it apart, do whatever. It's at storageauctionguru.com. And here's an announcement. I received so many emails about the storage auction boot camp, and people are like, well, I'm not ready, I need my schedule. And I was like, okay. So I just went ahead and went, I put the brakes on it. I took the video down. And I'm going to start sending out the invites and stuff again. And, it's going to happen next week. I'm going to do it toward the end of next week. and give you people more time, because I had a lot of people like emailing me, a few folks calling me, and I was like, okay, wait. So I didn't think that many people were going to be interested, to be honest, but I was wrong once again. So that's what's happening with that. And I will, like I said, today is Thursday, and I'm going to work on that from today up until Sunday. That's going to be my main focus, is just getting those things sent out. Some folks who've been on this channel, who've been thinking about it for the last 2 years. Let me tell you something. You're not going to do it. It's been 2 years. You're not going to do it. Let it go. Just let it go. So that's the deal. And I'm also about to get a little bit more entertaining. There's a lot of good stuff that's coming. I'm having fun, and I'm back. All right. If you want to read what I wrote up, just go to storageauctionguru.com. The link's down below. And I will do that video a little later. I'm going to make this one a short one.